All right, I'm back with another domination match. I think this is my third one today, so I'm kind of burnt out on this game right now. But nevertheless, here we go. So I've got a game on sub base. Shit for brains map. I really don't like it, but I got lucky with it, so decided to use it. I went 26 and 3. I was supposed to go 26 and 2, and then at the very last minute, somebody shot an AT4 at me. Actually, they shot it in the room, and the splash damage got me. I was kind of pissed off about that because, I had a 12 to 1, 13 to 1 KD, and every time you die, it cuts it in half. Either way, I think it's a good game. It's not a very high-scoring game for a domination game, but I'm moving around. And I think that's the main thing, especially when you're using the weapon that I'm using, the P90 Silenced. I'd argue one of the best SMGs, basically because it has a high-capacity magazine, very low recoil, and an extremely high rate of fire. A lot of people classify this gun as the noob gun, and I would completely agree. No argument there. But every now and then, I just want to switch it up and use weapons that I don't normally use. I'm not sure if I have a P90 video, but either way, hopefully there's a few moments in here that you guys can learn from. So when I started out this match, I'm always trying to go for my first kill streak because and this game kind of has a domino effect with the kill streaks. And what I mean by that is if you can get your Predator, you can most likely get your Harrier, and thus most likely get your pave low. And once that gets going, then the ball really starts rolling. So I got the Predator, called in the Harrier. I think I need one more for the pave low, and so I just kind of hide in this area. I hear somebody on my 7 o'clock, so right behind me, a little bit to my right. No one's there, so I get kind of bored, run out over to the flag, which is a really stupid move because, this area is controlled by the opposing team. Luckily, I was able to grab this kill before the sniper got me. And, let's see. Now I'm frantically running for my ninth kill. And this is real dangerous up here because there's a lot of spots where your enemy can see you, and therefore there's going to be much more line of sight, which is good for you, if you're paying attention. But in this case, I'm kind of just running around, checking all my corners over and over again, and so I'm actually pretty surprised I didn't get shot up. Calling my pave low, I see that my radar is being scrambled. And by implication, an enemy is around me. I'm looking around for him. At this point, I figure somebody else either killed him or my pave low did because he's gone. And I think this video really demonstrates how powerful the pave low is. And I like the pave low for two reasons. One, it does a lot of work. I mean, in a way, it's almost like a chopper gunner, and that's actually gets to my second point, which is, you don't have to be taken out of the action. Like a lot of other YouTube directors, and I'm sure a lot of other players, they don't want to sacrifice potentially more kills for being taken out of the action. And what I mean is, I feel this is the essence of the argument here is you can get a pave low and possibly get 60% of the kills you would with a chopper gunner, but with the pave low you're able to stay in the action, and because you're able to stay in the action you can rack up more kills. So ultimately, I would think using kill streaks that aren't user controlled are better because even though you don't get a lot of kills, you still are able to put pressure on the opposing team and rack up kills using your weapon, in addition to the air support kills. So right here, I'm just stuck with my pistol. I see somebody running around over there, and I think I'd take a couple shots at him and miss. I'm telling my brother, Junk Bond Trader, that I need to find a weapon, and he's kind of walking around either looking for a weapon or... see this right here. All fucking game. All game, all this guy does is just run around with this AT4. And I'm learning that in Domination, when you play Domination, there it is again. I'm learning that when you play Domination, there's a lot of people who spam projectile explosives, i.e. RPGs, thumpers, M203 grenade launchers. So, I mean, I'm not really sure how you would counter that. I guess, I could use a blast shield, but I feel like it doesn't happen often enough for me to do that. Plus, I don't, I like having my grenade or my Semtex. So, as most of you guys know, this area, I'm a big fan of this area right here because, you have a lot of field of vision. I think I picked this guy off right here. Yep. I find myself doing that more with this SMGs. A lot of people bag on the SMGs, and I totally understand their arguments. They're valid arguments. However, they're not, they're not obsolete. They're not completely worthless, especially in a mid-range match like this, or map, I should say. Sub-base, I would consider this a mid-range map. Yeah, there's a lot of close quarter combat, but also, a decent amount of long and mid-range. So I think using an SMG on this map, it's fun, but it's also challenging, and that's really what it comes down to. The more of a challenge, the more reward you have, and thus the more fun you're gonna have. That's why, I know you guys are, and myself included, we're so against people who boost in this game because it ruins the game for you. But on their end, I mean, it's not even. I don't even see that as being fun. It's just, I don't get it. It's a joke. Blows my mind. So, I think I die once more in this game, and like I said at the end, it was that douchebag with the AT4. No, I'm just being frustrated. I've learned that running Predator, Harrier, and Pavlo is a very, very effective and very fast way to rack up kills. And as you guys already know, the more lower tier kill streaks you guys use, the more frequently you're going to be using them. So, if you feel like you're not getting your air support quick enough, or it's not as frequent as you would like, I would advise using something like a 357. My name is Mission Creep. I really appreciate all the support. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll try and get a video up tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. I wanted it higher.